I see what you're saying. I do often wonder how many people who are together actually love each other, or if it's just, I don't know, lust or something. The only love I've ever known is this fucked up love for the people around me. It's that kind of love that it's kind of, you feel obliged to love because that's what society tells you should do. You should love your family. Um, I don't know. Maybe it's wrong that I don't love them because honestly, deep down, I don't. I can't love them. I don't know why. They're not hideous people. I don't. I don't know how love becomes a negative thing. I can see why, but I can't see how. I don't know. I don't even know if I know if that makes sense. I can see why it becomes a negative. I can't see how. I don't know if that works. I don't know if I'm just. I don't know. I just think I'm not intelligent enough to understand. Uh, yeah, I try. I do try myself to stay clear of emotions like love because it's basically because it's I don't understand it, and I don't like to not understand things. You know, when I get a new amp or when I get a new guitar, I go through it step by step. I try to understand exactly how it works because I don't know why. Just makes me feel better to know how things work, and I don't know how love works, and I don't know if there is anyone who knows how love works. I don't know if that's even possible. Um, and one of the reasons I don't love, I think, I mean, I don't know if it's a deliberate thing, if it's just that I don't. One of the reasons I don't is because I can't see an upside. I'm trying to make this as clear as I can. I can't see an upside to loving anyone because, well, uh, around me, when I've seen people who have apparently loved, it, it hasn't worked. It's always ended um, badly, and I can't see an upside to love. I can't see it lasting. I don't want to be a part of that. I don't know if it's a fear of not getting hurt or just that feeling that sinking feeling that you know you're involved in something that's going nowhere and it's not gonna go anywhere. Um, so I mean, I don't want that. I don't that love that you described. Well, you didn't. That love that you said you had for that 6 years of your life. I don't long for that because, yeah, like I said, I don't see it. I don't see the point because I don't see it lasting. I'm not gonna start something that I don't see. I don't want to start anything that I can see an end to. And having that connection with someone, I can see it ending, and so I don't see the point. I might as well not bother. Just end up getting hurt. I yeah. I mean, I do. I have feelings for someone right now. I'm not going to go into details. I'm not mentioning any names. You wouldn't know her anyway. But it's that. It's it's just. I know it's more than anything I feel for anybody else because I can imagine. I'm trying to describe this. I can imagine doing things for that person that I can't imagine doing for anybody else. I'm sure you can relate to that. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. But basically, that person is a person that I cannot be with, and I wake up with that feeling. I go to bed with that feeling. I leave for the day with that feeling. There's always something that manages to remind me of her, and it makes me want to die because you just don't. That's maybe that's a bit of an maybe that's overkill, but it makes me want to not feel anything anymore. Period. Because because I'd rather not feel than because it's kind of it feels good to think that I can feel that way that strongly for someone, but at the same time it kills. Like, maybe you can relate to them as well. But it gets to a point, and I can't remember who said this. I'm going to quote someone. It gets to a point when you want that person to die because then you wouldn't feel for them anymore what because it doesn't make sense to feel something that isn't there anymore. I mean, I know that in practice doesn't work because just because someone's not there anymore doesn't mean you stop feeling for them. Um, can't think of anything else to say. Yeah, maybe not the response you wanted, maybe not the response you expected, but it's a response.